Hello guys, King of Mayhem back here. I'm starting my second part video for mod making in the Unreal Engine using the Ark Dev Kit. So if you remember last time I was in here, I was trying to make a bag of berries, but when I turned my 100 berries into a bag of berries, it had all the same properties as a single berry. So I need to go in and the other thing I wanted to change is the engram here. It had requirements because I copied the advanced rifleable, I believe, for my engram, and as you see here, it requires a simple bullet. So I'm just going to go ahead and trash that. So now I have no engram requirements, and I'm going to change the name right there real quick. Save, compile. So now I should have no requirements for the engram to learn this time. Now the other thing I want to change is this. So I'm going to come back here to this bag of berries, and so if you go right here to this eye right here, show only modified properties. So I'm going to look at that first and see. So first thing I want to do is I want to change the name here to bag of narco berries. So now it should have a different name than the regular narco berry. I do want to change this icon later, but I'm going to get into that a little later. Another thing I want to do in the engram when I get back to it is I want to actually add it to where it takes 100 berries in a bag. So I'll have to eventually make an item that I'll call a bag, and then so I combine 100 berries in a bag to make a bag of items. So the description here, this is a bag of fairly common blackberries. That looks good. And then I don't think I need to get this. Okay. Based crafting requirements. So like right in here where it says 100 narco berries, once I make my bags, I'll have another item in here. So I'll go add an element and it'll be one bag, but I'll get into that later. So save, compile. Let's go back to my engram. Save, compile. Another thing I want to do in this, back in this bag of berries is I'm looking for, okay, so I want it to be a resource because this is no longer something that you can consume because now it's in a bag. And then spoilage time. Assuming if I set this to 0, I will no longer have any spoiling happening. So let's save, compile. Let's go back. Now that I've got that, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to copy or duplicate it. And I'm just going to call this So I'm going to change the description to take your narco. Berries out. Out of the bag. So, as what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn this back into narco berries that we will be able to use back in crafting recipes. So once we have that, I'm gonna make this available with no engram points and required at 0 level. Save, compile. So, I'm not sure if that's going to do what I want or not. I don't think it is. I'm going to also go back to this one and just for now I'm going to change requirements to nothing until I have something that I feel like I can use. And I'm going to test this. So, go back, world settings. This will make it so when I load the map in here, so make sure that's pointed to my KOM mod. Which it is, so that's pointing to this file right here. And that's just letting us know that when this loads up, when this level loads up, come into here, look at this, and load the data in this. So I'm going to come back to open this. No, it's this one that I want. Master item list. I'm going to add in my there should be okay, I'm going to add clear path. Gonna insert new one. Come to Engrams. Engram narco berries. Let's see. Because I'm hitting this one and not this one. So I think I've got everything I need. So I've added a new engram. I added it to my list of engrams right here. And then I made a couple changes, so I think we are ready to test this out. So let's check my inventory, and let's let's see if we've got these available now. So I can now make narco berries, and I can now make a bag of narco berries. So I haven't defined anything that says what it takes to craft this. So you can see there's no item quantity up here. If you look right here when I scroll over it, there's no item quantity or requirements. Or, it doesn't show me anything that I've got, so I can make as many of those as I want. I didn't do that right. If I make a bag of narco berries, so as you see, there's no spoilage timer on this, which is what I wanted. I turned 100 berries into a bag of berries, so the name has changed. So I got that going. So now I need to be able to make it to where when I craft this, it uses this item and turns it into 100 narco berries. But I'm gonna cut away, and I'll come right back to that. Okay guys, sorry about that. I had to cut away for a second to think about how I was gonna do this. So in order to craft this bag of narco berries back into a narco berry, I needed to be able to tell it, what to use to, what it's going to turn into. So as a workaround, I'm going to have to, and there may be a better way to do this, I'm not sure, but I'm going to search for narco. Let's see where. Narco berries, consumable, narcotic. So I'm going to copy this again. So I'm going to call this this is my I'm going to call it fresh narco berries. So I'm going to open this up. So instead of transferring a bag of narco berries into narco berries, I'm going to craft this into 100 fresh narco berries, and then I'm going to make them quickly spoil into narco berries. So spoiling time, I'm going to change to 0.1, so they should spoil pretty fast. Spoiling item, I'm going to assume, I think this is what I want to do. Let's see, go to Arco, grab you right there. So now when I make that, it'll quickly should quickly turn into that. So fresh. Let's see, now I need to tell it do I I craft it? My my item type. Okay, so in order to craft this, it's going to take one bag of narco berries. How do I set it to where it'll make? I need to tell it to make 100 narco berries. Maybe if I do, no. Item quantity 100. Did that do what I wanted it to do? Let's try that. So do that, save. Compile, why are you? Okay, it wouldn't compile because I had that open. Okay, so Engram, I need to go in here, change the name of this to fresh to match, because now we're no longer making narco berries, we're making fresh narco berries. So we will spoil into that. Learn those. I see what I did. needed to point this to where when I mix it, it makes fresh narco berries. Okay. Let's go to my inventory. So this requires 1 bag of narco berries. This requires 100 narco berries. So let's just go ahead and give myself 100 narco berries. Just gonna drop that out for now. And craft that. Craft this, I should have 100 fresh narco berries, and you can see they're quickly spoiling into narco berries. So I'm happy with that. That's what I wanted. Yeah, I think that turned out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with that. I still want to, I still want to make an image here that shows, these are in a bag now, and I still want to have this use up a bag. So you'll have to actually craft a bag. I'm not sure. I think I might make it out of like some hide and maybe like a crystal and some polymer. Or a couple ideas, but so yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the rest of the berries. Maybe I'll bring you in for that, or maybe I won't. I don't know. But thanks for watching, and have a great day. Hello guys, I'm back. I just wanted to show you a couple things I had to do to make this work. So in here, when I played it in here, the Engrams were showing up, but when I went and uploaded to Steam and tried to load it in a game there, it just simply, the Engrams were not there. So a couple things I did is, so I double clicked on this, which opens up in this side, and then I come down here, and I don't know if I didn't do this or if I didn't save it, that this primal game data override, I need to point it over here to this file. So I went here, clicked this button, that brought that in over there, and then game mode, this test game mode, KOM mods, I had to click on this. I clicked here, or you could browse for it here. I like doing it this way. And then I went to a single player, I went and uploaded again on Steam, went to a single player, and everything was working there. Then I uploaded it to my server, and with a few other mods with this, it was stacked under a few others, and it still didn't show up. I don't know if it was having an issue with other mods, but I came back to my Engrams where I added them into here. I left them here, but I also came to this tab and added them here. So I'm not really sure if somebody knows what I should be doing there for sure. I'm going to play around with that a little more and try and do a little more research, but that's what I had to do. I uploaded it again, put it on my server, and now I have the Engrams, and I can craft both items that I have made, the narco berries in a bag, and then I can take them out of the bag and turn them back into narco berries. So everything's working. Still want to add some more some more berries, not the narco berries, but the rest of the berries. Prime meat, I want to add, I don't know, 5 or 10 prime meat into a bag. I'm thinking probably 5. And regular raw meat, I want to be able to put those into a sealed bag as well. So have fun. Hope you learned something. And have a great day.